I'm going to show you guys the right way to play as the Invisible Woman, because a lot of people are going to start insta-locking strategists because of, so if you're gonna do that, you should at least know how to use her effectively. Primary fire or projection sends out a projectile and then brings it back to you. These both heal and do damage, but the big thing is that they cleave, so you can heal and do damage at the same time, and that can be on multiple targets, which is how you're going to get a lot of effective healing and damage out. Is when people are stacked up, you're going to be blasting through all of them at the same time. It's important to know that they come back to where you are, so if you're moving while you use this, you can actually miss an enemy and make sure you hit them with the retracted orb. Then her right click puts a shield in front of your target, and you can actually move this quickly between your friends, and this will not only block them off, but it will do an AoE healing. It's always going to be facing the direction that they are facing, and only blocks for a maximum of 300, and then it needs to be recharged. But this is an AoE heal, so if you combine this with your main heals, you actually get a ton of AoE healing, and it actually makes any enemy that goes through it move a little bit slower. Then her shift throws out a damage orb and sucks everyone around it in towards the center and does damage to them. And as you can see, this is another AoE ability. Literally, if you use all of her abilities together, they just do a ridiculous amount of either damage or healing, because she is more about clumped up team fights and coordination than solo healing like one tank by himself. Then her force physics will either launch an enemy away from you, or you can yoink enemies towards you, and this will go through multiple enemies and do damage to all of them. This can be used to pull enemy tanks that are overextended into your team so you can take them out. You can actually push away enemies that are using ultimates, which can be huge against something like a Doctor Strange ult. And more often than not, you will animation cancel, bring someone to you, and throw your orb behind them, and then they will have to walk backwards into your orb, taking a bunch of extra damage. Then lastly, her ultimate will make all of your teammates inside of it invisible, as well as heal them. It's basically a Mantis ult inside of here, and any of the enemies outside of this ring will not be able to see your team inside, but they also can't see their own team. They'll slightly every now and then see like an outline of their team, but that's pretty much it. They can't target heals. They kind of have to spam into there or go in there themselves. And if you're ever getting dove, just do a double jump and she will instantly go invincible. Make sure not to press any other buttons like firing after this, because you'll go invisible really quickly and you'll instantly start passively healing, which can be quite a bit of passive healing. This is the easy way for you to actually get yourself back up, or if you were AFK or not really doing anything for a little while, you'll go invisible as well.